On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Hallmark.
A distinctive characteristic or attribute of a person or thing.
Examples:
The hallmark of a good scientist. The hallmark of modern life. A clear and simple expression is the hallmark of good writing.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Mundane.
Very ordinary and therefore lacking interest or excitement.
Examples:
Mundane affairs. Mundane objects. After returning from the war, he had a pretty mundane life.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
Astonishing achievement. Make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.
Gallon.
A unit for measuring volume. In the US, it is equal to about 3.79 liters, and in the UK, Canada, and other countries, it is equal to about 4.55 liters.
Examples:
5-gallon square can. 10-gallon hat. The imperial gallon was standardized legally by the British Empire.
Walnut.
A nut of a tall deciduous tree, commonly eaten as a snack or used in baking. The wood of this tree, used for furniture and other applications.
Examples:
Walnut oil. Walnut tree. I love adding walnuts to my oatmeal in the morning for an extra crunch.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
Extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Combustion.
The act or process of burning something.
Examples:
Internal combustion engine. Spontaneous combustion. Combustion of the people grew until the revolt was unavoidable.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Inconvenient.
Causing trouble or difficulty, not convenient or suitable.
Examples:
Face an inconvenient truth. Inconvenient for shopping. It was inconvenient for her to go out of her way to pick up the package.
Arctic.
Of or relating to the region around the North Pole or the Arctic Ocean, very cold.
Examples:
Arctic ice. High Arctic. Cold temperatures and long, dark winters characterize the Arctic climate.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Plankton.
Tiny forms of plant and animal life that live in water or air on which other animals feed.
Examples:
Plankton blooms. Plankton community. Plankton is generally the foundation of the ocean food chain.
Drill.
A tool or machine used for making round holes or driving fasteners, a training or practice.
Examples:
The drill hit the well. Fire drill. Several military drill programs have become popular methods of exercise.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples.
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Refinery.
A facility that is used to process, purify, and refine raw materials such as oil or metal into a more useful or valuable form.
Examples.
Hydrogen refinery. Refinery operations. The oil refinery was shut down due to safety concerns after a major accident.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples.
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Facility.
A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry.
Examples.
A cell phone with an internet facility. Facility design. This company has an entire recycling facility, including major reprocessing plants.
Crude.
Being in an unrefined or natural state. Noun, the unprocessed form of oil.
Examples.
Price of crude oil. Crude manners. His crude jokes made her angry.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples.
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Hydrocarbon.
An organic compound consisting entirely of hydrogen and carbon.
Examples.
Hydrocarbon production. Hydrocarbon molecules in crude oil. Burning hydrocarbons releases water vapor and carbon dioxide.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples.
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Refined.
Made pure by having impurities or unwanted elements removed by processing.
Examples.
Adopt a refined attitude. A lot of refined sugar. She was highly refined in her choice of apparel.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples.
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Interstate.
Between or involving different states, equals the territory occupied by one of the constituent administrative districts of a nation.
Examples.
Interstate disputes. Interstate travel. The interstate highway connects the major cities of the state.
Highway.
A main road, especially one connecting major towns or cities.
Examples:
Highway system. An interstate highway. I'm going to take the highway to get to my destination faster.
Underground.
Under the surface of the ground, a secret group organized to achieve a specific purpose, such as overthrowing the government or occupying a force.
Examples:
Water flowing underground. Underground activist. Having underground parking has been very beneficial throughout the winter.
Pipeline.
A very long, large tube that is usually underground and is used for carrying liquid or gas for long distances.
Examples:
A data pipeline. Pipeline facilities. Rebels sabotaged the main pipeline supplying oil.
Steel.
A strong metal alloy made up of iron with typically a few tenths of a % of carbon used for making things that need a strong structure.
Examples:
Magnetic steel. Steel beam. This bridge is the third largest steel bridge in the world.
Pump.
To cause water, air, gas, etc. to move from one place to another by using mechanical equipment, to get or supply something such as money, information, etc. in significant quantities.
Examples:
Pump a secret out of success. Pump blood throughout the body. He was alert and could not pump any critical information out of him.
Beneath.
In or to a lower place than someone or something.
Examples:
The ground beneath my feet. Beneath contempt. A great stretch of the lake lay beneath them.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Defect.
An imperfection, shortcoming, or lack of something or someone.
Examples:
Visual defects. Defects of character. Defects in the design could cause much worse issues.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Snort.
To forcefully inhale air through the nose in a loud manner, often to express amusement, derision, or disgust. To inhale drugs or other substances through the nose.
Examples:
Snort with laughter. Snort cocaine. The horse snorted as I approached it in the field.
Precaution.
A measure taken in advance to prevent harm, danger, or injury. Foresightfulness.
Examples:
Airborne precaution. Take extra precautions. As a precaution, the company locked all of its doors after a threat was made.
Accident.
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
Cause an accident. Injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
Explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Blast.
Explosion, or a strong current of air, usually caused by an explosion, a sudden, thunderous noise.
Examples:
A blast of wind. An icy blast. The blast shattered the laboratory equipment.
Excess.
An amount or quantity beyond what is acceptable, expected, or reasonable.
Examples:
Lose excess weight. An excess of exports. The road of excess leads to the palace of wisdom.
Explosion.
A violent release induced by a chemical or nuclear reaction.
Examples:
A lot of explosions. Site of the explosion. A broken gas pipe triggered the explosion.
Jealousy.
A feeling of resentment or bitterness towards someone because they have something that you desire.
Examples:
Jealousy feeling towards another person. Burn with jealousy. His jealousy of his brother's success caused a rift in their relationship.
Insane.
Extremely stupid, crazy, or dangerous, mentally ill.
Examples:
Go insane with pleasure. An insane scheme. Her excessive demands drove me insane.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Prop.
A piece of wood, metal, etc., placed beneath or against something to support it or keep it in position, a system, institution, or person that gives help or support to someone or something.
Examples:
Emotional prop, prop stick. We have finally lost our last prop.
Delivery.
The act of taking or sending something to a destination, the bringing of a baby during childbirth.
Examples:
An easy delivery, special delivery. The delivery truck arrived with the packages.
Basement.
A room or a part of a building that is partly or entirely below ground level.
Examples:
For basement floor, church basement. Underground rivers flow over a basement layer that is impervious to water.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
Regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Monoxide.
A compound containing one oxygen atom and one other element, such as carbon monoxide, CO, or nitrogen monoxide, NO.
Examples:
Sulfur monoxide. Nitrogen monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas released by cars and other machinery.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples:
Detect a bad event. Detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Accidentally.
By chance or without planning.
Examples:
They met accidentally. Accidentally coincide. He was accidentally killed by friendly fire.
Downside.
The negative aspects or consequences of something, the potential for loss or failure.
Examples:
Major downside. Downside of globalization. The downside of the new policy was that it would be more expensive for customers.
Marvel.
Someone something that causes feelings of wonder or surprise.
Examples:
A marvel of beauty. Technical marvel. The space shuttle is a modern engineering marvel.
Ingenuity.
The quality of inventing things or solving problems in clever new ways.
Examples:
The infinite ingenuity of man. Abound in ingenuity. Creativity and ingenuity are often brought about by extreme concentration.
Drawback.
A disadvantage or inconvenience that makes something less attractive.
Examples:
The drawback of his method. One of the main drawbacks. He pointed out all the drawbacks to our plan.
Rigmarole.
A lengthy and complicated procedure or set of procedures that are often considered unnecessary or tedious, a long, rambling, or confusing story or explanation.
Examples:
Tedious rigmarole. Political rigmarole. I had to go through a long rigmarole to get my passport renewed.
Conventional.
Based on or following traditional rules, standards, customs, etc.
Examples:
A conventional style. Get a conventional loan. She is very conventional in her thoughts.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Reservoir.
A natural or artificial lake used to store water for community use, a large or extra supply of something.
Examples:
A reservoir of facts. Water reservoir. The machine pumps up crude oil from a deep underground reservoir.
Renewable.
Capable of being renewed, extended, or replaced.
Examples:
Renewable energy. Renewable subscriptions. The production of renewable fuels requires massive volumes of fresh water.
Geothermal.
Relating to or produced by the internal heat of the earth, often used to refer to energy produced by tapping into the natural heat of the earth.
Examples:
Geothermal activity. Geothermal drilling. The town is exploring using geothermal energy to power its homes and buildings.
Awash.
Flooded or overflowing with water, typically suddenly or unexpectedly, abundant or prevalent to the extent of being overwhelming or excessive.
Examples:
Awash with cash. Awash in debt. The beach was awash with seaweed after the storm.
Thermal.
Relating to heat or temperature, designed for or capable of producing or maintaining heat.
Examples:
Thermal insulation. Thermal energy. The thermal imaging camera was used to detect heat signatures in the dark. Cave. A large hole in the side of a hill, cliff, mountain, or under the ground.
Examples:
Domiciliary caves. The mouth of the cave. Bats reside in sheltered caves.
Grade.
A particular level of quality, size, importance, etc.
Examples:
Boys in the 12th grade. Students at all grade levels. Departments may set requirements for a higher grade point average.
Loop.
A shape like a curve or a circle made by something long and thin, such as a piece of string, that bends round and crosses itself.
Examples:
Exit from a loop. Positive feedback loop. Many people in this city use the loop railway for transportation.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Furnace.
An enclosed chamber for heating metal or glass to very high temperatures.
Examples:
Electrical furnace. Gas-fired furnace. In the furnace, the metal gleamed with radiance.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Co-founder.
One of several people who establishes an organization or starts a business.
Examples:
Co-founder of the university. Late co-founder. He is the co-founder and chairman of this tech company.
Ground up.
Reduced to small particles or fragments by the process of grinding or pulverizing, starting from scratch.
Examples:
Ground up effort. Ground up coffee beans. The recipe called for ground up almonds as a gluten-free option.
Utility.
The state or quality of being useful or convenient, the service, such as electric power or water or transportation, provided by a public.
Examples:
Utility costs. Marginal utility. The utility of the device was immediately apparent to all who saw it.
Inexpensive.
Costing little, having a low price.
Examples:
Inexpensive option. An inexpensive inn. The restaurant offered delicious food at an inexpensive price.
Install.
To fix furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used, put into an office or a position.
Examples:
Install a door. Install a chairperson. The new president was installed immediately after the national election.
Equip.
To provide a person or a place with the things that are needed for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples:
Equip an army. Equip our children with some special skills. The construction company equipped the building with an earthquake-resistant device.
Installation.
The act or process of fixing furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used. The act or process of putting into an office or a position.
Examples:
Installation fee. A medical installation. The Queen attested the installation of state ministers to their portfolios.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
Distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
Literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Wholesale.
The sale of goods in large quantities, typically for resale by retailers, of or relating to goods or services that are sold in large quantities, typically for resale by retailers or other intermediaries.
Examples:
Wholesale business. Wholesale dealer in fish. Our company specializes in the wholesale of office supplies.
Groundwork.
The basic or preparatory work or steps that provide a foundation for something.
Examples:
Groundwork foundation. Groundwork study. They laid the groundwork for the new project by conducting thorough research.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Seafloor.
The bottom of the ocean.
Examples:
Seafloor exploration. Seafloor mapping. The oceanographer studied the seafloor topography to understand how it had changed over time.
Bypass.
An alternative road, channel, pipe, or connection that allows flow while the main one is closed or obstructed. Verb, to go past or round.
Examples:
Gastric bypass operation. Bypass circuit. This patient must undergo bypass surgery.
Poison.
A substance that can cause illness, injury, or death when ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin, something harmful, malicious, or toxic, the act of damaging or ruining a relationship. Verb, to introduce a substance into something or someone harmful and potentially deadly.
Examples:
Poison ivy. Poison bilateral relations. The plant's leaves contain a deadly poison that can cause hallucinations and seizures.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.